CA's Cultural Series. For tickets, visit etheridgecenter.universitytickets.com. For questions, call 803-641-3305.
WJBF and our partners continue to champion local families through our Children First campaign. Together, we hope to strengthen our community by uplifting children across the CSRA. To learn more, visit WJBF.com/Children First.
The People's Court, weekday mornings at 10 on News Channel 6. The News Channel 6 mobile app is now even better. Download it today.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 5, getting ever closer to the start of the 2026 Masters. We're recapping day 2 as your news at 5 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and a special welcome to all of our Masters visitors. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jenny Montgomery. Brad Means is joining us live from the Augusta National. That's coverage you can count on begins with...
And I look forward to that coverage. Yeah. Great job so far this week, and we appreciate all your work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Gianna Cephala, sports director here at News Channel 6. Jenny, that's it for now. Our coverage at Augusta National Golf Club continues right here on News Channel 6 at 6. For now, back to you.
All right, Brad, thanks so much, and we'll see you later in the newscast. Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Tachi joins us now for a first check of the weather. Hey, Jenna.
Hey, Jenny, it's a beautiful day as we start out with our Terry Limber Hyundai Skyview cam looking over the Savannah River. This is our camera showing downtown Augusta and parts of North Augusta. We have mostly sunny skies today, but some high upper level clouds still across the CSRA. You can see that here on satellite and radar, but we're not expecting any rain, and we are starting to warm back up. So yesterday we were stuck in the mid to upper 60s. Today we're seeing more so those mid 70s, so around 10 degrees warmer than yesterday in some spots. And you can see Augusta's currently at 76 degrees, 73 in Aiken, 72 in Barnwell. Gibson, you're at 74, and Washington checking in at 73. So pretty consistent temperatures for us, but it's still not as warm as it could be today, and that's thanks to the northeast wind. You may be annoyed by that little pesky wind we have today, but overall a beautiful day. The winds are just gusting up to around 15 to 20 miles per hour occasionally. So hold on to your hats and keep in mind tomorrow we will have those gusty winds as well. But for the Rockford O concert tonight, which is starting now, we're going to see those pleasant temperatures continue. 61 by 9 p.m., staying mostly clear and dry. And then looking ahead, like I mentioned, we will have the wind gusts again tomorrow combined with low humidity, and that will lead to a fire danger threat. We'll talk about that coming up in the full forecast, along with the warmer temperatures coming our way this weekend. But back to you, Jenny.
All right, Jenna, thank you. Gates are open, and the 22nd annual Rock for Dough event is underway in Evans. This concert benefits First Tee of Augusta, a nonprofit that uses golf to teach kids core values, including respect, honesty, and integrity. This year's headliner is country music star Brantley Gilbert. He'll be joined by Jake Matthew and Forrest Coulter. DJ Rock will take over and keep the party going. This event is family-friendly with fun for all ages.
We have a number of food vendors. We have treat vendors that the kids like. We have inflatables. We've got folks passing out information, all kinds of like clothing vendors, all of that kind of stuff is here. So you can come do that and then enjoy the concert all at the same time.
We will have more with tonight's performers later on this evening. There are some road closures you want to be aware of if you are planning to go. So those are posted on our website, WJBF.com. Well, a golf option in Aiken is open to the public just in time for Masters Week. The Chalk Mine at USCA has been around for years, and now anyone can play there. Here's Sean Cabbage-Stock.
Leaders say the Chalk Mine is short. The longest hole is just 124 yards, but it's challenging with sloped greens and multiple tee boxes for all ages and skill levels.
I mean, it's really cool out here. Great course, great prices.
The Chalk Mine is a 9-hole course. It was built in partnership with First Tee Aiken and USC Aiken's men's golf team. The course was once just for team practice and youth programs. Now adults and youth golfers can reserve a tee time.
Oh, I mean, it's great property, and we just wanted to be able to share it with more people, and then also any revenue that we're generating goes back to our kids or goes back to the men's golf team.
The other courses are charging about $300 per person. So it's just a great deal overall.
The course takes about an hour to an hour and a half to play. It's open to all ages and skill levels, though it's a bit more challenging than some courses.
But that's also part of the uniqueness of it, because it does challenge players to hit several different shots, but you can play it any way that you'd like. And there's varying tee boxes that allow for different skill levels to be able to play the course.
For Masters Week, a few changes were made. So far, about 500 people have come out. The focus is still on giving back to the community.
It's not just going to feed a golf course, it's going to feed a community and help get access to more juniors in the area and more players, and allow us to further our missions here at First Tee and then also at USC Aiken.
Tee times are available online. We have a link on our website, WJBF.com. In Aiken County, I'm Aiken Bureau Chief Sean Cabbage-Stock, WJBF News Channel 6.
The Burke County Sheriff's Office giving the all clear after a situation in Waynesboro today. It happened just before 1 o'clock this afternoon at the Tractor Supply Company on Hopkins Corner Drive. Investigators responded to a theft call and made contact with the suspect, Tommy Browner Jr. They say Browner got a gun from his vehicle and held it to his head, leading to a standoff. He complied after the use of less lethal rounds and was taken to the hospital for treatment. No one else was injured during the standoff. An update now to a story we told you about yesterday. The Red Cross assisting 18 people displaced after a fire at the Broad on the Green apartment complex on Damascus Road. No injuries were reported. If you'd like to help the 8 families impacted, go to our website, WJBF.com, where we have a link. Coming up, prices at the pump affecting other costs as well. Why your monthly grocery bill could be climbing. Next.
Decker Investigations.
Tomorrow will be a slightly cooler and breezy day, but we are warming up just in time for Masters Weekend. I'll have your full Viper 6 forecast with all the details when we return.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
Insurance companies.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. It's a beautiful Tuesday as we start out with our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam in Burke County. Just a few clouds, but definitely no rain. We're sitting at a comfortable 76 degrees, but it is a little breezy today. Winds are coming out of the northeast overall up to around 10 to 15 miles per hour, and then those wind gusts up to around 20 occasionally. We have very dry air in place with dew points in the 30s, putting our humidity at 22% in Augusta. Here's those current temperatures, anywhere from around 71 to 76 degrees today. So we are sitting right around average all across the CSRA, and we have those upper level high clouds across the region, but we have drier air that's moving in. Clouds are moving out, and we will have plenty of sunshine over the next few days, with the exception of just a little bit more cloud cover tomorrow as the system lingers down near Florida and coastal Georgia. We have that stalled front that brought us the rain on Sunday, and now that's still bringing some showers just to the south of us, but we are staying nice and dry. Low temperatures tonight are going to be a bit chilly, but overall near our average low of 48. Our high temperatures tomorrow are going to be back to how they were yesterday, so not a cold day by any means, but a little bit cooler, with those highs only topping off in the mid to upper 60s. And it's all going to be because of a dry cold front passage, which is going to bring not only the cooler temperatures and some clouds, but also some wind. And that's why I'm giving your forecast an in on par tomorrow. It's overall a beautiful day, but I just want you to be aware of those winds that'll be coming out of the northeast again, gusting up to 30 miles per hour. So they will be around 10 miles per hour higher than they were today. So starting out your morning tomorrow in the upper 40s, then we're climbing into the upper 60s. Here's what you will want to bring if you're headed to the course. You will want a jacket for the early morning hours, then it will be more comfortable in the afternoon, of course. Sunscreen and sunglasses always helpful, especially some chapstick or lip balm because of the very dry air we'll have with that low humidity. And I would suggest leaving the hat at home, especially if you typically bring a floppy hat that could easily blow away. That may be an issue tomorrow with the wind gusts. And then notice on Thursday as well, still seeing those gusts up to 20 miles per hour, but we'll have plenty of sunshine heading into the weekend as temperatures start to heat up into the mid 80s. And by the time we get to the weekend, the winds settle down to just around 10-mile-per-hour wind gusts on Saturday. So that'll be really nice. Dew points very low tomorrow, 29 degrees. Then we see a little bit more moisture going into the weekend, but not enough to bring us a chance of rain. And with the dry humidity and also the dry soil and the gusty winds, we do have not only an elevated, but also a critical fire threat outlook for tomorrow. So it's possible that a red flag warning could end up being issued for that. So we will keep you posted. But as for our future cast, definitely no rain. Like I mentioned, a few clouds at times tomorrow and Thursday, but then abundant sunshine expected headed into the weekend as high pressure is centered over our area, bringing us that warm up, and the frontal boundary will be staying to the north of us. So no rain chances over the next several days. You can see that here on our 10-day forecast. Now we will have just a 10 to 20% chance of rain by the end of next week as temperatures remain warm, anywhere from the low to upper 80s.
Looks good. Thanks so much, Jenna. Up next, the race for stardom continues. We'll have the latest on the American Idol competition after the break.
Why choose between getting fresh for everyone?
Hey, you. Your wife is hot. Yeah, she is. No, not like that, dummy. I mean, she's literally sweating because your AC is on life support. And if you don't call Cool Ray Mechanical soon, things are going to get uncomfortable. We'll have your AC up and running fast, so the only heat you'll feel is the good kind. Cool Ray Mechanical, your Ream Pro partner, has been keeping homes cool, wives comfortable, and marriages intact since 2006.
Pay to play. Shake after your round. Call 833-465-3758 or visit SavannahLakes.com/book. We look forward to hosting you at Savannah Lakes Village.
The #1 place to start your day is on the #1 entertainment talk show. Live. The #1 place for your morning.
That math all makes sense to me.
Weekday mornings at 9 on News Channel 6.
For the best in unique men's sportswear or clothing.
The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Topping today's local headlines, for the first time, patrons of the Augusta National, and they say that it's more than just a golf tournament. It's an experience along Washington Road. We're talking about the people who've never been here before. Crowds are already growing, with fans taking in everything from the atmosphere to the food and merchandise. A golf option in Aiken is now open to the public just in time for Masters Week. The chalk mine at USCA has been around for years. Now anyone can play. Leaders say the course is short but challenging. The Red Cross is now assisting 18 people displaced after a fire at the Broad on the Green apartment complex on Damascus Road. No injuries have been reported. We will have these stories and more coming up at 6. But first, coverage you can count on continues with President Trump warning Iran's. Well, it is time now for our first check of the weather with Chief Meteorologist Jenna Petracci. A great day to be on a big, beautiful golf course, the best in the world.
Seriously, Dee, I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. The only issue, which I've heard some viewers say it, the winds are a little pesky today.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll take wind all day long compared to rain.
We don't want any rain.
Or storms, but, you know, it's very hard to have an absolutely perfect forecast. So our thing this week is the winds, and we'll talk more about that coming up. But right now on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam, lovely blue skies. It is a beautiful day overall with some warmer temperatures and just a few upper level clouds, but overall those clouds are moving out and high pressure is moving in, and that's going to bring us a lot of sunshine, especially by the time we get to the weekend. And temperatures will continue to warm up over the weekend with the exception of tomorrow. So right now it is much warmer than yesterday, Then tomorrow our temperatures will get knocked down again, and then we warm up as we get into the weekend. But currently we are in those low to mid 70s, 76 in Augusta, 75 in Louisville. Aiken, you're at 73 degrees, so overall very consistent with that northeast wind coming in. 14 miles per hour sustained in Augusta. Winds are gusting up to 20 down there in Swainsboro, so that's about as high as it gets today, 20 mile per hour wind gusts. And for a Rockford forecast, it's going to be overall very comfortable, a little bit cooler by 9 p.m. in those lower 60s. And then looking ahead, our overnight low will be 46, so be sure to wear a jacket tomorrow morning. And then notice those cooler afternoon temperatures as well, only topping off at 69. By Thursday and Friday, though, we warm right back up, eventually hitting 80, and it gets even warmer than that this weekend. So I'll have a look at the next 10 days coming up shortly, but back to you, Dee.
All right, thanks so much. We will see in a few minutes. The wife of an American citizen and you were into space than any other humans. The Artemis 2 astronauts pointed their moon ship toward home. Coming up, we'll hear about their experience on the far side of the moon. It's in What's Trending next.
Those wind gusts will increase tomorrow, and when you combine that with the low humidity, we will have the threat of some fire danger, and we're also going to see those temperatures warm up for Masters Weekend. I'll have your full Viper 6 forecast after What's Trending.
Topping hits to shaping the sound of a generation, a singer-songwriter duo is getting ready to perform across the globe. Akon and Neo headlining a worldwide tour, and if you're wondering when you can see them, they will be in the ATL on July 11th at Lakewood Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now, so that's going to be a good one. Well, history made in outer space on Monday when Artemis 2 went farther than any humans have gone before into space. Rena Roy has more.
Breathtaking new images straight from outer space, giving us a fresh look at the moon and Earth. The Artemis 2 crew snapping these shots from their historic lunar flyby on Monday as they ventured deeper into space than any human in history. The 4 astronauts slingshotting around the moon on Monday, getting a good look at its far side. You can see their view of an Earth set from behind the moon, and this one shows the moon fully eclipsing the sun. The sun's corona creating a glowing halo around the moon's edge. The crew wearing eclipse glasses as they took in their very own solar eclipse.
Indescribable. No matter how long we look at this, our brains are not processing this image in front of us. It is absolutely spectacular.
An emotional moment for both the crew and NASA Mission Control back home on Earth.
Today, for all humanity, you're pushing beyond that frontier.
One image shows a crater that's impossible to see from Earth. Another shows a basin on the moon's surface with a black patch of ancient lava from an eruption billions of years ago. This afternoon, the crew woken up for their journey home by Mission Control.
Crew was woken up aboard their Integrity spacecraft, marking the start of Flight Day 7 activities.
The crew then having a debrief with the teams on the ground about their observations.
The angle of the sun to the moon didn't change much, but we moved to the side, so we were seeing a different angle, and the color was less apparent.
The space capsule now out of the lunar sphere of influence and returning to Earth's gravitational pull. The journey home will take them several days. The Orion space capsule expected to splash down off the coast of San Diego on Friday after this historic 10-day journey. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Oh, that is so cool, and I always love them take off, of course, but I love seeing when they splash down when they come back. I think that is just amazing. So be on the lookout for more information on that, and I'm sure we'll all be watching it together. We're also watching the weather together, definitely, because this is the greatest week in Augusta every year, the Masters. So a lot of people in town for the event, and the wind just had to show up and make its appearance known. Let's hope it's only making a day appearance, and it will go away after this. Jenna has your full forecast coming up next. Stay tuned.
Turn your porch or patio. Hurry, this offer ends soon.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Such a beautiful Tuesday we're experiencing. experiencing as we start out with our Terry Limber Hyundai Skyview Cam in Allendale County. Just a little bit of a breeze, but mostly sunny skies with near average temperatures today, checking in at 76. Low humidity down to around 20%, so dry, sunny, and breezy. That's the story today, with those temperatures very consistent in the low to mid 70s across the board. We do have some upper level clouds that we're still seeing here and there, but that cloud cover is moving further off towards the east and out to sea, with scattered showers still impacting parts of coastal Georgia and Florida along the stalled frontal boundary. But we have high pressure moving in, and that's going to keep us dry. Now, I am giving your forecast in on par tomorrow, though, just because of the winds. And of course, when we're talking golf, winds do play a big factor, and we're going to see those gusts up to around 30 miles per hour tomorrow. It's all coming out of the northeast, and that's going to keep temperatures a little bit on the cooler side as well. Starting out your morning in the upper 40s, and then we're only getting into the upper 60s during the afternoon. So you'll definitely want a jacket if you're headed to the course early tomorrow morning, but then you can shed that as we go into the afternoon. You may want to put some sunscreen on and sunglasses, as we will have a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow, and then it's going to be very dry as well. So chapstick or lip balm will be your friend tomorrow and throughout the rest of this week. And it may be a good idea to leave the hat at home, especially if we're talking a floppy hat that could easily blow off with those wind gusts. Keep that in mind, not only for tomorrow, but also on Thursday, as wind gusts will still be up to around 20 miles per hour. The winds settle down Friday and Saturday, and then pick back up on Sunday, and that's when temperatures are really going to be warming up all the way into the middle 80s, and we will have lots of sunshine as well. Now, here's those dew points dropping all the way into the upper 20s by Wednesday, and then as we go into the weekend, a little bit more moisture, but by no means is it humid. So overall, very pleasant conditions. But when you have that low humidity combined with the dry soil we've been experiencing with the lack of rain and the gusty winds, that is a bad combination when it comes to fire danger. So any small spark or ember could easily get out of control, and we're actually now under a critical threat of fire danger for around half the CSRA tomorrow, and then an elevated threat for the rest of us. So it's not a good idea to burn outside. I want to show you the upper level pattern. We actually have a trough in our area right now, and we have a dry cold front that's coming in, and that's going to drop our temperatures tomorrow and bring the breezy conditions. But that trough moves out and a ridge of high pressure moves in, and that's when we'll start to see the lighter winds going into the first half of the weekend as high pressure is centered overhead. And it's also going to keep us dry and warm those temperatures all the way up into the middle 80s. So let's take a look at that weekend forecast once again. 85 both Saturday and Sunday, low temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. So still a little bit cool in the mornings, but you just can't complain. This is overall a really great forecast for the week of the Masters tournament. You can see next week things are staying warm. In fact, we're even getting into the upper 80s, low temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s, and maybe just the slightest chance of some showers from around next Wednesday through Friday. But overall, this month of April is looking really dry, Dee. So the April showers, bringing May flowers thing. I think we have April flowers instead, and then maybe we'll get some May showers.
And that could be possible, but we're glad that the visitors this week will have a nice week.
Yeah, and they're definitely enjoying those beautiful flowers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Thanks so much. Well, coming up, cowboy beans and how you can make this dish with ingredients you might already have in your kitchen.
How do you become the
It is a Viper 6 alert day as we track severe weather.
The live Viper 6 weather team is coverage you can count on for the entire CSRA.
Let's talk about cowboy beans, a hearty, savory dish made with baked beans, ground meat, all mixed together with barbecue sauce, ketchup, and brown sugar. Cowboy beans were popular with soldiers during the Civil War and a staple during the Great Depression. I love them. I love them. My aunt Dorothy Yerby on Mount Auburn in Sand Hills made the best cowboy beans. And I do regret before she, transitioned on from this earth, not getting her exact recipe, because it was something she would put more like brown sugar in them or whatnot. So good. She just made the best cowboy beans, and that's a staple right there. That's a favorite. Love them. But hope you like them as well. I mean, everybody uses them, and who doesn't love pork and beans? Well, some people don't. My sister didn't. I always love them. So, yeah. All right. right, that's our time for now. We really appreciate you joining us for our coverage, but we do have more coverage you can count on coming up next at 6. The flower that's helped make Augusta famous, the azalea, is in full bloom at the Masters, and they are beautiful. Look at those blooms. We'll take you there next.
Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram.
I got hit